On the banks of the St. Johns River, there's a good look inside Everbank Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Rip, 23.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Draw play, Etienne. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go, sir.
Now Lawrence. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Think right open. 13, Luke. 11. Check smash. It's hot.
Now Lawrence to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. Parker Washington, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Motion man is Schwartz. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Fowler. And this is going to be a Raiders first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. You look at this Jaguar defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd and 19. He'll drop to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now ETN to start the drive. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Now 2nd and 9.
Hey, let's go. Silver.
Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Go, go. Silver.
Now Lawrence down around his goal line. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now a give right side. It's Fowler, and this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, hey, hey.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Red on red. 30 left.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Sink right.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And the Raiders have got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
23.
They go play action now. Lawrence, they'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think you can easily follow the thinking there. The pressure on the last play, it got to him, so they decided, let's get him out of there, bootleg him out to the right. Unable to complete the pass downfield, but the thought process, spot on.
Go, go, let's go. Red, red.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. That one out wide and intercepted. Inside the 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, I'm gun. Go.
They go play action with Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Hey, easy, route.
Now Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
A 27-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here now a third down and 8. On play action, they'll throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Lawrence will throw. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9. Now a handoff up the middle. Fowler. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Anthony Schwartz, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it. And he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Raiders 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Up the middle they go. It's Fowler, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. On the counter, Etienne. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Red 23. At the 45-yard line. Red.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Hey, Ryan. Here we go.
Etienne up the middle. And a short gain here down to the 22. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Hey, kill.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
11.
Raiders 22-yard line.
11, Agate.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And Thomas has it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Motion man is Schwartz. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he is going to have the Raiders' first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for two. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for two is snuffed out. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone. They throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up. You end up throwing a pick. Everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out. I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL.
Ready up. All right, let's go. Hey, kill.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Anthony Schwartz,
his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Raiders use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. Lawrence.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Red on red.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Now 2nd and 5.
Take right open.
Lawrence going to throw again. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hey, go. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. Now Lawrence changing the play.
13, Luke. 11. It's hot.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas, 34 yards. And the Jags have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Go. 30 left. Here we go.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted a tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Fowler, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. Motion man is Schwartz. And they'll go on the ground. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
19, Tiger.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Doolin, 34 yards. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
11.
Now Lawrence to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here comes second down.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
Throwing now, Lawrence. That is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
A big play needed, no doubt. Third and long.
Hey, Lion.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. First and 10. Connects with Duvernay. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Here's second down and 3.
Think right.
Here's Lawrence. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Here's third and 7. Try to take this home. They'll run. And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it.